winter raised me. Before I ever held a sword, I held my father's hand. Before I ever sailed the sea, I learned to listen to the wind. I was born where winter raised strong men and stronger hearts. Ice on the street. Life wasn't easy, or so it would seem. The fire burned low, but it warmed our home. The North was all we had ever known. My mother would sing while mending old clothes. My father spoke little, but everyone knows a man keeps his word when the cold winds blow. That's where honor begins to grow. Where winter raised me, where the cold ran deep, where the wolves would howl while the children dreamed, where the ravens circled high above the pines. The North became my teacher, one season at a time. Before I learned a pen, to work beside my father, shoulder to shoulder with men. We cut our wood before daylight was gone, 'cause winter never waited for anyone. Every scar had earned its name, every lesson carried flame. Stand your ground, don't complain, the North remembers every name. Where winter raised me, where the sea met stone, where every family built a life of their own. When the long nights found us, gathered by the fire's light, the old ones told their story that still lives with me tonight. I wasn't born to conquer. I was born not only to survive, but to thrive. The sea was always calling, long before I knew why. Where winter raised me, beneath the northern sky, where boys became strong men and never asked you why. The wind still whispers, though many years have flown. Where winter raised me will always be my home. That was before the sea began calling my name. The sea was calling. The sea has a voice. If If you've never heard it, I cannot explain it. It whispers to boys and calls them home as men. Broke free, running wild on its way to the sea. The longships waited along the shore, like they'd done 1,000 times before. The old men smiled, they'd seen this day, when another sun would sail away. My hands were steady, my heart beat fast, wondering if this day I'd get to sail at long last. The sea was calling, calling my name. Nothing behind me would ever be the same. The wind filled the sail, the oars found their song. The farther we traveled, the more I belong. The sea was calling, strong and true, beyond every dream that I ever knew. With raven eyes watching from somewhere above, I followed the sea because I had to be free. Mother held me a little too long, trying to smile, trying to stay strong. Then she gently placed Thor's hammer around my neck. Father placed his hand on my shoulder, as if to say, now you're older. No long speech, no tearful goodbye, just pride reflected in his eyes. He handed me his great axe, the one he made with his own hands, and said, it will be your friend when you travel to distant lands. The sea was calling, calling my name. Nothing behind me would ever be the same. The wind filled the sail, the oars found their song. The farther we traveled, the more I belonged. The sea was calling over the foam, leading us far from everything known. With brothers beside me, my father's axe in my hand, I watched the north disappear from the land. Morning turned to evening, the shoreline faded blue. No one spoke for hours, there was nothing left to do. The sea can humble any man, no matter who you are. At night we found our way by the moon and every star. The sea was calling, still calls today, though many winters have faded away. Some followed glory, some followed gold, some were chasing stories they had always been told. The sea was calling, that much is true, but none knew our fate. No, We saw a shoreline we didn't know existed. Still toll. We had crossed many miles of open sea. We expected fear. We expected gold. What I remember most were the bells. Upon the shore, nothing looked like home anymore. Strange old buildings stood so tall, stone instead of timber walls. Children watched us from afar, wondering who these giant strangers are. Crowned nightmares wrapped in fur, cold and empty, frightening stares. The bells still rang through smoke and flame, calling out though nothing stayed the same. Over the cries, over the fear, those old church bells were all I could hear. The bells still rang, steady and strong, like they'd been waiting there all along. Long after our swords had their way, the bells still rang throughout the day. We came for silver, food and gold. Some came searching to earn a name. When steel was drawn, everything changed. Nothing ever stays the same. A mother cried beside the road, holding all that she could hold. An old man stood with empty hands held high, still protecting the children, asking why. The bells still rang through smoke and flame, calling out though nothing stayed the same. Over the shouting, over the swords, the sound kept reaching evermore. The bells still rang into the sky, while black ravens circled high. Some remembered victory, I remembered those bells. Inside little wooden church, a handful knelt in prayer. No shield in hand, no sword to raise to the air. Yet no one left, no one ran from there. I did not understand it then, why they chose to stay. I only know I've never forgotten their faces to this day. bell still rang inside my mind, long after we had left behind the fields, the smoke, the broken stone. Through many battles, many raids, those bells seem to never fade. The sound that somehow followed home, the bells still ring after all these years, louder now than battle's cheers. Some memories slip away, but I'll never forget that first day. The bells still ring. I carried home more than silver, though I didn't know it then. The seed I carried home. Funny how a man can remember the sound of a bell for countless winters, for so long. I thought I had buried that day. I was wrong. Came and went, many battles left their mark. The cheers grew quiet, the fires burned low, but one question filled my heart. I'd seen brave men afraid to die, yet years before on foreign ground I'd seen unarmed men kneel and pray, while death came to visit all that day. There was a seed I carried home, though I never knew its name. It waited through the passing years until one day everything changed. The strongest oak begins so small, hidden deep beneath the ground. Some truths don't shout above the storm, they grow without a sound. One evening by the marketplace, a traveler shared my fire. No gold to sell, no boastful tales, no dream of earthly power. He spoke of love I'd never known, a king who wore no crown of gold, a shepherd searching for the lost. A story strange yet bold. He never argued, never pressed. He simply lived each day. His quiet strength said more to me than words could ever say. There was a seed I carried home long before I understood the bells, the prayer, that quiet faith had followed where I stood. The strongest oak begins so small, patient through the wind and rain. Sometimes God begins his work long before we know his name. I looked toward the northern sky, where I had prayed as just a boy. Then I looked upon a wooden cross and found a different kind of strength. Not strength to conquer, strength to forgive. Not strength to take, strength to live.
That in
I was still the man the North had raised, but I was no longer whole. A different road lay just ahead, though I could not clearly see. The greatest battle I would fight would be the one inside of me. Some battles are won with a sword. The greatest one is one within. The warrior's rest. I've seen kingdoms rise. I've watched old gods fade. I've buried friends. I've buried enemies. And now, I know which battle mattered most. Has turned the color of snow. The hands once strong now move slow. The sea still sings beyond the shore, but she doesn't call me anymore. Young men gather where I once stood, hungry to prove themselves as they should. I simply smile, then look above, knowing strength has another name now. Lay down the sword, keep the courage, hold on to honor, let go of hate. The strongest heart is not the one that leaves another to his fate. The road is long, the years are few. Time teaches what pride never could. A warrior's greatest victory is choosing what is good. Still rides the northern wind. The wolves still sing where nights begin. The mountains stand as they always have. The world keeps turning just as it always has. But something changed inside of me, not by force, not by fear. One quiet seed, one faithful life, growing stronger year by year. Lay down the sword, keep the courage. Mercy is not the weaker way. The strongest hands can build a home where fear once held its sway. The road is long, the years are few. Love outlives both steel and stone. A warrior's greatest victory is the peace his heart has known. I look toward the northern sky, where I had prayed as just a boy. Then I looked upon the cross and found a different kind of strength. Not strength to conquer, strength to forgive. Not strength to take, but strength to live. Courage, hold fast to truth wherever you roam. The north will always be where I started, but it is not where I found my home. The sea is quiet, burns low. The wind still carries the stories I know. If you remember only one thing, remember this: a man's greatest battle is the one that changes his heart. History may remember the battles we fought. I pray you'll remember the man I became.